We are chemical engineering students from University Technology Malaysia. We would like to introduce the overview of industrial hygiene to all of you. Now you might wonder what industrial hygiene is and what industrial hygienists do, but don't worry, we will reveal the answers now. According to the American Board of Industrial Hygiene, ABIH, industrial hygiene is a science of protecting and enhancing the health and safety of people at work and in their communities. There are 5 hazards, namely chemical, physical, biological, economic, and psychological stresses. Dust, gas, fumes, and solvents are examples of chemical hazards, while physical hazards cover temperature, noise, vibration, and radiation. For biological hazard, it's about microorganisms or cells that can cause disease, as well as how we handle body fluid like blood and semen. Besides, economic hazard is related to pain, illness, or accidents due to wrong design or an awkward position. Lastly, stress or fatigue due to the working environment are psychological hazards that we should concern. Industrial hygienists place these 5 roles continuously. First, they need to anticipate or predict the potential hazards. When they visit sites, they have to recognize the hazard through the observation. Next, they need to evaluate hazards by rating the severity of hazards by scientific method. Then, they should inform management or the community about the hazards. And lastly, put measures to eliminate or minimize the hazards.
So, what are the differences between occupational safety, industrial hygiene, and process safety? Industrial hygiene is caused from repeated and long-term exposure, while occupational and process safety from single and short-term exposure. Industrial hygiene and occupational safety are focusing on the working conditions, but process safety include the environment, plant, and also the property. Industrial hygiene, occupational safety, and process safety have the impacts of occupational disease, occupational injuries, and injuries to the people or loss of property, respectively.
In terms of process mode, what are the differences between industrial hygiene, occupational safety, and process safety? Let me share with you. The process mode for industrial hygiene and occupational safety is normal, meanwhile for process safety is abnormal. Industrial hygiene is related to normal work activities whereby it comes from the unhealthy work environment. These 2 flow diagrams show the working environment without and with the preventive component. For with preventive components, it uses control measures to control and prevent the unhealthy environment. However, for without preventive components, it requires treatment and a curing process to recover the unhealthy environment. Proceed to process safety. It is caused by process failure, equipment failure, and human errors, and these failures can cause fire, explosions, and toxic releases. It has a lower frequency of incidents to occur. For occupational safety, it deals with smaller scale industry and the frequency of incidents to happen is higher frequency as compared to process safety.
Next, I would like to explain about the differences between injuries and illnesses. Injuries is either mental or physical harm to employee caused by accident or disease. The example of injuries are over a section, contact with object and equipment, slips, trips, or falls. While illnesses is any abnormal condition or disorder other than resulting from an occupational injury caused by exposure to factors associated with employment. The example of illnesses are stress, depression, anxiety, or musculoskeletal disease. The seriousness of injury to illnesses are sequenced in injury, skin disorder, respiratory condition, poisoning, hearing loss, and all other illnesses. The conditions are getting serious.
Of course, wherever we are, we want to avoid any accident from happening, especially in the workplace. Unsafe working conditions like lack of maintenance and supervision and inadequate safety devices can cause accidents to happen. Working schedules that have long hours of working non-stop can generate fatigue. Many accidents from all around the world occurred during night shift. Why? Because night is normally the rest period for the majority of people, and probably the workers become less concentrated and sleepy. The personal factors like the workers having poor eyesight, colorblind, depression, lack of experience and skills also can contribute to unwanted accidents.
So far, we have presented the 5 important points, namely what industrial hygiene is and what industrial hygienists do. It's different with occupational safety and process safety, process mode, illness and injury, and factors leading toward the accidents. Hopefully, this video is helpful to you, and thank you.